into it while I update things, why don't you do those introductions?
Yep. So in the top right, the not the winner last game, but it's okay. He's from Star to L. We have Hack, and his opponent from CM Storm, well, sponsored by Cooler Master anyway. We have Polt, living in America.
Living in America, our WCS NA champion 2 times in a row.
Oh, really? I thought it was just the last one.
No, Season 2 and 3 he won.
Oh,
so.
man. He just wins all the stuff. It's like, I'm Polt, I'm gonna win. I remember the first time he played and I hated him. I was like, oh, he's all ends every game, he's so bad. Now it's like, oh, Polt, I love you so much. So good.
So good.
So good.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen the Blitzkrieg map, this is the one that's got that little tiny gap that you can slip units through. You know, we haven't really seen that used too much. It's still a factor. You have a ginormous main base. You also have that little ledge that will be super effective for dropping. We'll probably see a lot of turrets and sensor towers come up because the airspace, you know, it's pretty spacious over here at the top center of the map. But it's going to be cool to see a TBT on it. We have not seen a TBT on this map yet. We have seen Terran players play on it, but I'm excited to see Polt and Hack play on it.
Yeah, Polt and Hack, really awesome players, so super excited for this game number 2, and, you know, game number 1 was sweet, so obviously game number 2 gonna be just as sweet. Looks like it's mirrored builds again from these players, both just going for a 1-Rax with gas. Maybe they just have a connection. You know, they were both at one point on Startail, so maybe, you know, maybe they just called each other, they're like, alright, these are the builds we're doing. That didn't happen, but don't worry about it.
That didn't happen. When was Polt on Startail?
Wasn't he? What was he on, like, right when he first started? He was Startail, right?
Was he Startail first? I knew he was on Prime, but was he on Startail before he was on Prime? He could have been, that's why I can't remember.
And went to Prime. I thought so. Was that, am I just wrong?
Alright guys, let us know. What teams have Polt been on?
Doc, you know.
Doc, yeah, I know you know. Let us know. Because I remember, you know, he was on Prime when he won, and then changed his name to Optimus for a little bit, and then was like, no, I'm going to be, I'm Polt.
Right.
Ooh,
then he left.
Look at the factory placement.
Yeah, this is different. I think he's gonna go like Banshees. Yep, calling it Banshees.
Boom.
That was me hitting my desk.
Yeah, this will be good. I mean, I like Polt going for like the Supply Depot wall off kind of style here. You know, playing that defensive play here, but really excited to see the yeah, there we go, boom, Tech Lab going down, Starport coming up for Hack same time.
Dude, I'm like pro level, right? That's what this means. I can't think of what else.
Oh, TSL, thank you. Oh wow,
TSL,
that's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, the SCV life. Oh,
I forgot about that.
I did. That was. They had some great players on their team back in the day.
Yeah, they did. Oh, they had, who's that guy? That Artosis loved but never did anything. Clyde,
yeah.
Oh, Clyde.
And you can never forget Fruit Dealer.
Yeah, Fruit Dealer. Yeah. Dealing them fruits.
That
was a sweet game.
So we're seeing, again, mirrored matchup, mirrored builds. There's the Starport versus Starport action. Cloak getting started up here for Polt. There's the Cloak coming out for Hack. And the rally Banshee is going right to where Hack's Starport is. So this is awesome.
I guess. Okay, so the Protoss players on this map went Oracles.
Yeah.
And these guys are going Cloak Banshee. I wonder if this is an air aggressive map. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
It's possible.
I'm asking you.
Dolk, you missed us asking a question, but it's okay, because Brime there helped get us the intel we needed. But Hack has Widow Mines, though. That's one difference right now. While Polt delayed his to get the reactor up, so we're going to see Banshees run into each other. Boom.
Bump. This is not two ships crossing the night. Those Banshees hit each other and just like bounced off. No worries. That Banshee from Hack is not going to do much unless he leaves right now and waits to choose Cloak.
Right. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It's like with the proxy position that he was at, the Banshee got there much, much quicker. Cloak is not yet finished, but the Raven is getting built for Polt. And wow, Banshee just goes down.
Yeah, neither of these Banshees have actually done anything. I don't think a single worker's been killed yet.
Nope.
Nope.
We've had one Marine get killed off each.
Yeah. And, you know, Polt's Banshee here kills a Tech Lab, so that's pretty nice. It is, however, maybe gonna die right now. Oh. Nope. Oh, there we go. Nope.
Oh.
It's gonna live. The Banshee died.
Banshee died. Both players expanded behind this, though. You know, both players got in that Raven behind this. Like, the one thing is, you know, Polt still has the Tech Lab, so he can, you know, still produce more Banshees, while Hack's forced to be done with that production for now. Lists off his starport, is going to fly it back to the main base here. But, I mean, you know, with the Marines, with the Widowmine, and the Raven, any more cloaked Banshees shouldn't be too much of an issue there.
Yeah, he can also lift that off and like put a factory on it and just start building more tanks earlier, so it's pretty nice for him. And just not having to spend the money is always good. It's not like the craziest big deal, but you know, it is worth mentioning. And he does actually lift that up, land the barracks and start stim and producing Marines. So it looks like Polt's going to go for the same general kind of play, just go to that Marine tank medevac. And honestly, you know, that really does go to his style. It's really safe composition, but at the same time, it's something you can get really aggressive with and use your micro. So I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really strong style. And Banshee killing off a Marine or two here. Still taking some damage. Going to try to fly in and deny SCVs from being able to mine for a little bit, but not going to be able to do too much. Actually, does get a bypass into the main base, and there's no real turrets here in the by the refinery, so that area is a little bit more vulnerable. But
the Viking's pretty good, though.
The Viking is pretty good.
Yeah, I think Polt's been playing StarCraft Master and just been practicing versus the Marines.
Yeah, I mean he's been showing some really solid micro all day with the matches we've been able to watch him. So really happy about that. You know, Stim's coming out right now from Polt. Hack sitting there still producing the Vikings. Not sure if there's going to be any more Banshees coming his way, so he's just going to be playing it a little bit safer. And he's been delaying everything. Like, he has not gotten a Tech Lab on his barracks yet, so he has no stim, no combat shields here to help him out. So a little delayed in that regard, but still decent tank count built up, decent amount of anti-air built up.
Yeah, both players just kind of do the same thing, you know, Marines, tanks. I do like that Hack is building a couple Vikings, though. Like, those units are just good in this matchup because a lot of the times you'll be sitting there using medevacs to get vision for your tanks to fight. Well, Vikings just make that not possible. So having, you know, maybe 5 or so, when you're, especially when your opponent just doesn't have any, they take out the medevacs so quickly and just make those engagements really nice for you. Or, not the engagements, but the points where you're kind of sitting there and your armies are just looking at each other, but neither of them really does anything. It's much better for you if you have Vikings, because they have to keep scanning your army and using that money.
Right. And the Raven in a lot of trouble here. Gotta be careful.
Can't be dying to Vikings. That would be sad, especially when Ravens can, you know, mitigate Viking damage.
Yeah, the point defense drone, secret missile, so good. But this is a very dangerous spot. Whoa, huge tank shots going down. And the Raven, where's the PD point defense drone? Come on, save your stuff.
He's just got balls, man. Polt's like, no.
I don't need to waste it. That's fine. I don't care if it's got 14 health.
Who cares? 200 energy, I want it all. So, I really gotta say, you know, Hack's done a much better job this game with his positioning, and the Vikings, again, just a sweet choice from Hack. He might lose them here to the Marines, and Polt's tanks aren't sieged up yet, forces out some auto turrets even. Nicely done there. Hack's team's tanks were not sieged. I have words, and I can use them.
That one lone Marine there that was helping to spot and the Zelnog got killed off. But, you know, that is very, very important. We see the fight with the 2 Marines versus 1. Neither of them have control right now, though. So it's all coming down to that air. Hack's got the Vikings, giving him that air superiority. And just kind of being able to reposition a little bit better.
And there we see it, man. He got his stage tanks to fire before Polt's did, and as a result, just did so much more damage and crushed that first tank. His second tank, or the one of his that was taking damage, still has 2 shots left on it, so he's done very well for himself. Polt just needs Vikings. You can't beat Vikings without Vikings. You need them. So I really do want to see him start to produce like even 4 at a time, just so he can catch back up.
That
gross.
Poor Raven.
Yeah, just gets crushed there. But look at these Marines just charging in, destroying all the tanks so one-sidedly. Now Polt looks like he's in a pretty good spot.
It stemmed pretty good, +1 attack, pretty good, and that kind of got showed, you know, having those upgrades really helped out there, was able to kind of rush in and take care of that no problem. And now, you know, Hack's just kind of, you know, trying to delay things, run away with these Marines, which is actually really important, allowing him to get more tanks up, allowing him to get closer to getting that stim. Because, you know, delaying it for so long was a little bit of a big deal, but, you know, we'll have to see. Here comes the push, though.
Yeah, not having stim was so big for that. And also, a lot of Hack's Marines weren't with his army. Right. Usually you want to have your Marines in front of your tanks as a buffer. That just didn't happen because they were off trying to take over the watchtower, which, oh, wow, that would have might hurt so bad. Hurt so bad. So much damage there. It killed one Marine and, like, weakened up so many more, and tanks can just one-shot them now. So very nicely done there by that Widowmine for Hack.
And this medevac is basically sacrificial here.
Yep. It's got 20 health. So go walk over that Widowmine, please.
Nice sensor tower placement, though. Perfect for spawning against drops. Like, that is the key location you need. This one lone Marine has been very helpful in at least trying to deny that expansion from going down, but not going to be the case anymore, as that'll be landing. We see tanks and the rest of the Marines locking that area down. But again, you know, Polt a little bit behind in getting his third base up.
I really want to see that one Marine just kill the other two and be like, I'm Rambo, by the way.
No problem, guys. I got this.
Got this.
Ooh, double drop,
that's like
though.
It's 2-0-0 Marines. Yeah, these double drops this double drop from Polt could do a lot of damage. He's landing on the little forward base type deal thing. But Hack, oh my goodness, he's going all out, man. 5 medevacs, 2 of which are full of siege tanks, going over to Polt's base, so we're gonna have to see, can Polt hold this? I think with good positioning, yeah, maybe he can.
This is, it's gonna be really tough, though. Tank is not out right now for Polt. It's only at the natural, so this is gonna be tough. All tanks sieging up here for Hack, and he's gonna just start crushing the production. At the same time, the main fighting force of Polt is rushing in to the natural at the same time. Marines tearing apart the production of Hack, and this is pretty much looking like a mirrored situation, just much quicker in how it took place in game number 1, but those tanks are going to be really tough for Polt to be able to clean up there inside of his own main base.
Yeah, but look at the supply here. 67 for Hack, 122 for Polt. I think all he really needs to do is lift off a couple buildings, maybe, you know, save the stuff in his natural at least, and crush the base of Hack, because obviously this army is just never going to be stopped. And eventually, maybe he can stop Hack's army. And at that point, seeing as Hack just doesn't have an economy, he will win eventually.
Right, that's exactly it. Like, we see, you know, Hack trying to reposition the area. He's like, okay, you know what? I pretty much lost all of my main base. I'm sitting at +1 here, going to try to charge in there. Takes out the tank on the low grab, so still doing very good taking out the main base. The natural is going to be in a lot of trouble. And, you know, Polt scrambling to get some production going, but I would not even mind seeing him send a couple SCVs away to build some more buildings.
Yeah, I feel like he should not be building them here.
Yeah, I mean, Hack's lifting off, running away with his barracks, running away with his command center. He has an orbital command and sending SCVs to help build more buildings now. Like, he's kind of aware of what's going on. Looks like, orbital's going to get killed off. SCV's going to scramble, but now...
He's got enough minerals to build it out there, though.
Yeah, this is now straight up base race.
Base race.
Find everyone's buildings.
Yep. It's you know, a fun kind of game that we see a lot of times in TVT when both players are dropping. Oh wow! If he kills this this command center, both players will not have one. The difference being that oh no, never mind. He's enough to build another. Okay. Hack did not have enough for a second there, but then he clearly canceled something and now has 467 minerals, which is good because this orbital is probably going to die.
Yeah, I mean, both players now have to kind of start building stuff. They'll start to get revealed. Like, Hack knows where all the buildings of his opponent are. Like, sees, okay, there's a sensor tower, there's these buildings here, but where are the... Okay, I was like, where are the SCVs? Build something. There he goes. Build a command center.
Yeah. This is the situation I used to find myself in all the time when I was in PvP, because I'd just do, like, blink lines every game. And we'd always end up base trading and be like, oh, this again, I have to go build the Nexus somewhere. And you just get to the point where you always have, like, 4 probes out on the map and enough minerals to build the Nexus.
Oh no, Hack still has a Widow Mine. Oh, nice! This is a... Oh, that's so smart. That is so smart. He doesn't have any energy for scan, no Raven, and so he has been attacking an SCV to make sure it did splash damage, but here's the big drop coming out for Hack. He... Oh no! Oh no, Polt! No, what are you doing? You're leaving your... Oh no!
Oh my, this could be bad. He can't actually cancel this. He has to
let
stop
it...
the...
Oh no.
Go build another one.
Okay, he's building a supply depot. He's abandoned this, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Polt has not he needs to send like a marine or two to start scouting for another expansion.
Yeah. Or something, even like a medevac.
Yeah, just something out there. He can send an SCV.
Yeah, even an SCV. He really does need. Okay, he's got a command center building now. I was gonna say he really does need one though, and now that he's got one in production, I still think Polt's in a good spot. Oh, Hack, you dirty man! Why are you doing this? Oh, I get. He doesn't have enough money. Does he not have any SCVs?
He has one SCV, but he can't build any supply depots yet.
Yeah, he didn't mind with it.
So he has to wait until he gets enough energy to start dropping mules. Oh, he doesn't even have enough. So, oh my gosh, he has to lose this. He has to kill his own stuff.
Well, no, he has to mine long enough to try to get enough depots.
Yeah, like
to eventually start reproducing.
Oh my god!
Because he can't kill his own stuff. Polt's just got way too much. I don't know why he's in this position. Like Polt should just move his base and go mine somewhere else. And be like, all right, good job, you got me. I'll just go take my natural again.
Right. So SCV scouted the one lone SCV, but that's it. So he still has no idea where this one lone building is.
It's funny because it's just floating, and I think Polt expects that he's trying to mine off it.
Right.
I'm just like, no, I'm not bothering.
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, who cares about that? I really wish Polt would stop trying to force this and just like go expand.
Marines are swinging around along the outside here. I like that he's bringing the command center with him. He's like, all right, this is just gonna float with me now.
Yeah. He's also making a barracks right now, so he can make it into an orbital. So he does have enough money, like 612. Polt seems to consistently have a bank. It's very what? He just picked up that marine because Polt did not stop to kill the marine, or picked up the SCV. Because Polt just no, I'm not killing that.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. Oh man, this game is crazy.
Oh no! So he knows he's mining, so he's going to try to engage, but like with all those marines, it's going to be tough. But the barracks going to get killed off though.
Yeah, Polt definitely needs to cancel that. Oh no, he's going to come and save it. Kill off the medevac first, nicely done. Then killing off the marines. He's going to finish producing the barracks, make it his orbital, repair it. Everything's going to be happy town. Yeah. Oh wow, very nicely done there by Hack though.
But realizing the situation, pass to GG, giving Polt the 2-0 victory there, showing outstanding play in TVT. Both games kind of ended up in that really, really interesting base racy scenario.
Yeah. One certainly went longer into that scenario than the other.
Yes.
The first one, Hack was just like, alright, yeah, you win. The second one's like, well, if I lose here, I'm kind of out of the tournament, so I'd rather that not happen. I'm going to stay in and kind of just wait. But the fact that he just to Polt's way more than one, pretty painful. Could never get back into it. You know, if he'd had like 10 SCVs, he could start mining, you know, building depots and start rebuilding his army. But Polt, or with only one, he can't do that. You know, like I said, Polt had way more, so he's able to get the rebuilding going. And he also just had a bigger army.
Yeah, exactly.